the first time when I first got out of prison, I was telling a guy yesterday, he's out of New Orleans, a guy by the name of Joe Louis Sterling was out of New Orleans, and he came to California to kill a man that stole some dope from him. And one day he came up to me, he said, Kenzie, you know what, man? He said, with all y'all in here for murder, I thought Compton was big as China, but it ain't but 10 square miles.
Yes, it's small.
And I'm like, I didn't know that. So he says, and all of y'all are going back. Why do you eat where you shit at?
A shit where you eat at.
Yeah. So he said, man, when I get out of here, I ain't got no parole in New Orleans. You understand me?
I feel you.
And it opened my eyes. And the first time when I got out of prison, I came to Houston, Texas.
Wow.
I came to Houston, Texas.
What year was that?
1977.
Okay. Right after the bicentennial.
And when I got out here, I went to Houston Continental Airport. And when I left the airport, all I seen was trees. The place looked like our Griffin Park. I had never seen so many trees in my life.
Yes.
And when I got to my friend's house, I couldn't even sleep at night. It was too quiet. Wasn't no helicopters, wasn't no shootings.
Oh, yeah.
It was too tranquil.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And so after I started adjusting, and I went from Houston to Beaumont to Baton Rouge to Sweetport to New Orleans to Mobile, Alabama, Biloxi, Mississippi, and I started seeing a whole smooth culture.
What did you think about it?
I realized the fact that prejudice worked. If a cracker don't like you in Texas, just stay the hell away from him.
That's it.
But if he like you, if you do anything but kill a white man, he gonna get you out of jail.
Exactly.
That's my nigga.
Yeah, you're right.
I went to jail here in Texas.
What year?
1977.
Damn, you just got here.
And 78
What
and
you do?
79.
What you do, hustling?
Keeping the crime rate up, selling PCP.
PCP.
You understand me?
Exactly, Angel does.
And I had some attorneys. You ever heard of Percy Foreman?
No, sir.
One of the best attorneys in Texas, Percy Foreman and Racehorse Haynes.
I know Racehorse Haynes. Come on now.
Notables.
Oh, yeah. Racehorse Haynes was the man.
Through him, you ever heard of a man called T. Cullen Davis?
Yes.
I was in jail with T. Cullen Davis.
What?
Yes, sir. I knew T. Cullen Davis.
That's major.
You understand?
You blowing my mind.
When he put a contract on the judge.
You blowing my mind.
You understand me? I was right there with T. Cullen when they bailed him out of jail.
Wow. He's dropping shit.
You know what I'm
already.
saying? So I understood what it was. He said, Casey, you stay in Texas, I'll take care. He owned Austin, Texas.
Yes, he did.
You dig what I'm saying?
I remember that name as coming up in the 70s and early years, T. Cullen Davis.
The judge that he was supposed to put a contract on, when Racehorse and Percy Foreman was trying to get him a bail, the judge said, I think his name was Clark. I can't remember the judge's exact name in 143rd District Court in Houston, Texas, says if they let a man out that tried to kill a judge, I'll retire off the bench. T. Cullen was a good old boy. So they told the judge it was time to retire. T. Cullen, 1979, bailed on a $50 million bail.
Wow.
And ain't been back to prison since for attempted assassination on a judge.
Major.
You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. That's Texas.
So now,
but that's Texas.
I learned through that whole thing, I'm going to be a white man's boy or old thing. I ain't going to never be a man, but I'm going to get a pass.
Yes. I feel you.
I mean,
I feel you.
California, the Indians say white man speak with forked tongue. You can work all your life in California and you miss a day of work. Well, you may not be able, we'll talk to you when you get back. Well, we don't know about that. We're going to have to lay you off for a while.
For one day.
End up you getting fired.
Oh, yeah.
Because a white man in California have no loyalties to Negroes. None at all in Southern California.
Is it blatant?
Blatant. Well, it's so subliminal you can't see it. It's blatant.
It's blatant.
Because I live in Compton. Watts, when you go to Beverly Hills, you take your black ass down Wilshire or Beverly Boulevard, the police gonna pull you up. Why you here? It's like going in Texas back in the 70s. If you was going up Post River Oaks,
yes,
you had a job.
Well, it's an area here in Dallas. You may have heard of it, Highland Park.
Highland Park.
You better not.
Yeah.
You better not be caught over there.
Yeah.
You better be in some type of service uniform, maid uniform, and at one time in my life, I had to shoot straight down in between the tollway and 75 Central Expressway, and I didn't want to go all the way around, so I wanted to take the shortcut.
Yes, sir.
And it was straight down Mockingbird. You know, I had to pass by SMU, and bro, you talking about ass clenched tight every time I went.
Every time.
Oh yeah, you bet.
So they make you feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
You have to go to their malls. You have to go to their stores, but they look at you like you stealing something.
Exactly. They had their own police force. They didn't have Dallas police.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that's California.
Okay, I feel you now.
Hey, it's your girl Jazzy K from Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone who's been watching and subscribing. And if you enjoy this content, please hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get the low from Big Bobo from the front seat, not no photos.